If you're catching the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. And we've got to name this chicken today. So be thinking of a name. Go grab your protein drink because you're going to need your protein today. And thanks for joining me. So it is 10 till 7, and I usually go live at 7 o'clock. But I came early to see how he or she was going to do with my live. I'm not really sure. I've been trying, I love to train animals, right? I like when it comes to babies, oh my gosh, I love training babies. It's just what I love to do. And I'm trying to train these chickens to be my best friend. I don't know if it's going to work, but obviously I won't be able to curl my hair today because I've got this little dude. I keep thinking it's a boy, but I don't know if it's a boy or girl. It's a silky. But okay. I'm all about trying new things. And I'm like honest with my opinion. So I ordered this off Amazon and I used it. It's powder and it's for greasy pit hair like mine. Just Cynthia hair. Like if you got Cynthia hair, uh uh you need dry shampoo. And this is like a volumizer as well as a dry shampoo, which I don't understand how a volumizer can be in a powder, but I hate this. I look like I have gray hair. I've tried using a brush. I don't like it. So this is for me. Next up, I'm trying this. Okay. Carol gave me this for Christmas. It says it's $7, which it seems like a lot of money to me for this. This is a patch, and it's called a B12 Awake, and it says, "Are you stuck in the afternoon slump?" No, I'm stuck in a morning slump. This patch is complete with caffeine, which scares me, B12, and green tea to give you a day of boost. So I'm feeling I need a boost. So we're fixing to try this. I don't know if it's worth $7. I can't really see me paying $7 for a boost, but if I'm going to pay $7, it's more than one patch. There's 4 patches in here. So for $7, you can have 4 patches. I have tried the night one. There's a night one that has lavender in it, and I do like it. But you're supposed to put the patch right here. So we're going to see. You know what? I might put this patch on, and then the next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm still live. We're going to put it right here. Now, if I start getting speeded up, it doesn't smell. We're going to put the patch right here, and then I'm going to give you my opinion if this works or not. But see, like, if I'm going to spend $7 to speed myself up, I'm going to get a chocolate blizzard. What's it called? Not a chocolate blizzard. What's it called? A chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen. It's cheaper. It's got caffeine in it, but it don't have green tea and B12. So we'll see if this works. I'll give you my opinion. Okay, I do need to give you my opinion about the okay, I went and shut the dogs in Larry's room, and Larry has let them out of the room. And because I knew they would flip out for this chicken being on my shoulder. I hear Rolly at the door. Now, this isn't a lizard. It's a chicken. I have 2 friends with me. I have this friend and I have Fred. Do y'all see Fred? While we wait till 7 o'clock, I have a friend named Fred with me. It's not this chicken. Do y'all see Fred? If Chris is on here, Chris will find it. Chris, are you on here? He ain't on here. Oh, yeah, he's on a cruise. I forgot. He's on a cruise. He's not here. But I have a friend, Fred, with me. I want to see if y'all can find Fred. No, this chicken is a silky. Ain't he sweet? I'm not going to get started till 7. Can y'all see how sweet this baby is? This is Fred. This right here. This is my friend Fred. We're going to have to cover Fred up. He needs to go to bed. So, I'm just being silly. Y'all know me. I'm a silly person. Rolly's going to sit out here and bark because Larry let Rolly out of the... Y'all have no idea. You thought it was a cowboy hat on his head? I'll try to get him closer. There's your baby. Yeah, this is Fred. Fred showed up about 2 days ago, and I'm like, dude, I am 52 years old. I should not be having Freds pop up on my face. I'm not a teenager. Did y'all get your protein? Do you need some protein? Do you want a sip of Coke? It's about 5 till 7. I don't know if she'll stay on my shoulder, but see, Rolly's going to sit out there and bark because of Larry. Yes. I named my pigeon Pearl. She just looks dainty to me, and Pearl, a lot of people were saying Pearl, so I named the pigeon Pearl. Yeah, Fred just popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, dude, get off my face. Fred is not him. Fred is my friend right here. I have 2 friends this morning. I have 2 guest stars this morning. Fred, my pimple, and this dude, or this girl. I'm probably going to have to go put the chicken up because Really's going to bark. Really? Okay, I'm going to have to go put the chicken up because my dad let... We're going to talk about that. So y'all going to have to give me... we got 4 minutes. So go run to the bathroom. Go grab your protein shake. And I'm going to go put this sweet baby up. I'm trying to train this chicken. He's sweet. Give me kisses. You know, everybody has to give me kisses. Isn't it sweet? I just love chickens. Yeah, I named my pimple Fred. Fred showed up a couple of days ago, wanted to be my friend. And I'm like, dude, you're not my friend. Okay, I got to go put the chicken up because Larry let the dogs out. So y'all stay here just a minute. I wanted that chicken to stay on my shoulder the whole entire time to train it, but I can't because my dad. Another story. All right. We got 2 minutes. A house rooster? How fun is that? Y'all cannot believe how many baby chicks I have in my guest room right now. They're like this big. I'm going to guess over 20. But my favorite chicken is Polish. That is my favorite chicken. And I always had this fear that, well, let me back up. Since the day that I saw a Tolbert Polish chicken, okay? Tolbert Polish chickens are those gorgeous, you know the rooster that hates my guts that I film? Okay, that's my Tolbert. Well, I only have one rooster, and I had this fear that he's gonna die, or I had this fear that, like, I'm gonna not have any more Tolbert because it took me years to be able to get them. I spent a lot of money on shipped eggs trying to raise them, and I could not raise them, and I didn't know why. And then finally, I met this breeder that, and it's not that the people that I was buying from was terrible breeders. I believe it has something to do with the post office and the shipment. And apparently, from this girl's house to my girl's house, the postage is gentle because I was able to hatch chicks and raise them myself, and I've never been able to do it before. So now I have this paranoia that I'm going to lose them. So I feel like I need to have more because I'm afraid of losing the Tolbert Polish chickens. So I only have one rooster. So if something happened to him, I would not have any more Tolbert, and I feel scared. So I'm raising some more to grow out, is what I'm doing. All right, guys, it is 7 o'clock. It is time to get this party started. Y'all remind me about the patch, and I'll tell you if it's working or not. All right, curling iron is on. I got to put my watch on. Have y'all ever tried to make sense out of something that absolutely makes no sense? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do y'all find yourself trying to make sense out of people that don't make sense? This is my day. This is my life every single day. Okay. I'm trying to make sense out of something that makes absolutely no sense. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't talk about. I was talking about this and then I had to go put the chicken up. I feel crazy when it comes to this Alpaca Pad, okay? I feel like I don't make sense. I'm trying to make sense out of something that don't make sense. This makes no sense to me why this would help my back. I purchased it. No, I didn't purchase this. One of my followers has an alpaca farm, and she sent me this pad, and she said, Judy, I forgot I think she called it a butt pad. She said, Judy, I want you to start sitting on this pad to help your back. And I read her little note and I thought, she is crazy as a Betsy bug. Like, how the heck is this going to help my spine? But I was like, you know what? I trust my followers and I will sit on the pad. So I began to sit on the pad and I started getting relief. I have sciatic nerve pain down my right leg. And when I'm taking my dad to radiation, I am almost in tears. I'm in so much pain. It is horrible. I've never had sciatic pain before. And so she said, and I've been going to I went to the chiropractor for 1 week. Okay. So I started sitting on this pad and I started feeling better. And I was like, how in the heck does this help me? Like, that does not make sense. You know what I'm saying? I feel crazy. The only thing I can think the reason this is working for me is because have you ever felt alpaca? They're so soft. And I just think this maybe is enough padding to protect my spine when I'm sitting down. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. because Shane thinks I'm crazy. Like when I tell people this is helping me, they think I'm crazy. I feel crazy saying it. Okay. I do. So what I did was I went 2 days without sitting on this pad. Y'all, I sleep with this pad. Okay. This pad is on my spine 24/7. But I went 2 days without sitting on this pad and my pain returned. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I started sitting on the pad again and I started feeling relief. I don't know. I don't understand it. Like I said, the only thing that I can think is because it it's padded and it's with alpaca. But let's just put it like this. Once I realized this was helping me, I went and bought 3 more. I bought one for my bed, I bought one for my makeup stand, I bought one for Larry's car, and one for my car. Yeah. So, I don't know, I don't understand it, makes no sense to me, but I can't say that it's gonna help you. I'm just telling you what it has helped me. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm taking my glasses off so I can't see. If you are new to my page, welcome. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. You know how I said I'm gonna go back to, are you trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense? I am going back to that. But I want to tell you something. When it comes to my YouTube page, is that cute or what? When it comes to my YouTube page and it comes to my Facebook page, I strive so hard to build a team. I don't want any fussing and fighting. I don't know if that exists because, my page is much smaller than, let's just say Lester's page. I am trying to build a team and us be a team. It's not just Judy, but I'm trying to have a backup team because I can't do this by myself. I can't, there's no way when there's over 50,000 people following me, it is hard to build a team with 50,000 people, okay, on multiple platforms. It is hard for me to build a team. That's why I need you to be on board with me to build a team. So, what happens is in the mornings um, on YouTube, people get here before I'm here. You can't do it on Facebook. So, if you want to join some of the backup dancers and really have a positive experience, I suggest you go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and go to my live maybe around 6:30 if you're a morning person. But go around 6:30, you're gonna find some really good friends. Um, but in order for me to build a team, I need to talk to you guys about a couple of things. Okay. So as my page grows, um, people don't know who you are and they don't know who I am. When you see me in the mornings getting ready and you don't know who I am, I look crazy. And I'm going to get comments on my page that says, you're so dumb or whatever for getting ready. I'm not watching you because you go live in the mornings and get ready. What does that have to do with farming? I'm going to get comments like that. I'm going to get comments like, uh, uh, there was a person yesterday that said, I'm trying to think what they said. Oh, let me back up. When I post reels, I'm getting reels are seen by people that don't follow me. They may start following me because they see a reel, they may think it's funny, or they might go, "Oh, that's a pretty chicken, I wanna follow her." Like, but they don't know who Aunt Judy is, and they don't know that you're my backup dancers and we work as a team. They don't understand that. So when I post a reel, they may go, "Why in the heck are you posting 2 turkeys breeding? You are ridiculous." And then you backup dancers are like, Oh, don't you talk about my Aunt Judy like that because you guys don't y'all love me and you don't want people bashing me. But you have to understand that we have to be gentle to these people because we don't know them. They don't know us. And if we just start bashing people and say, you need to block them, you know, what happens is you cause people to run away from my page because they think that we're ugly. We can't be ugly, y'all. We have to build a team. And we have to, like, you have to understand that not everyone likes you. Not everyone's going to be a Dawn fan, okay? Not everyone's going to like Dawn. They're going to think Dawn's crazy. They're not going to like you. You can't, but it's okay. That is okay. That is part of being different, and we can't please everybody. But in order for us to keep backup dancers and build a team, there is no we can't act like that. And the people that I'm talking to are people that know me and know what my goal is. And I know that you backup dancers love me and you're protecting me. But just know that when something's built upon God, it can't be destroyed. So like, you know how like words can destroy people. Words can be taken in the wrong content because you can't hear your tone. So like when you're texting through something, it can it can come across really ugly, but the person that texted may not have meant it ugly. But because you can't hear their tone of voice, you're not sure what they mean. But like I want to encourage you that follow me, that have been with me a while, to be really gentle to people that don't know me. I feel a little head rush, just to tell you. I'm not sure if I can keep this on, but you have to be gentle. And when people talk really ugly about me, know that I have Kayla in the background. Kayla can delete that message quickly, or I can delete that message quickly. Kayla and I don't sit here on YouTube reading comments 24/7. We do have a life. Kayla has a kid, and Kayla is managing, she's a caregiver sort of as well. And she has a life just like me. So we don't sit here and read comments 24/7. So we don't always catch them. So it's okay. Just know that I know you love me and I know you're wanting to protect me when people are ugly, but just know that it's okay. Because if we start, when you know how your mama taught you, I think this is right. Two wrongs don't make a right. Is that right? Two wrongs, or is it two rights don't make a no, two wrongs don't make a right. So when someone is ugly and then you're ugly back, that doesn't create dancing. It doesn't. So what creates someone to dance is to understand that when you see someone speak ugly to me in a reel, they don't know who their Aunt Judy is and they're ugly. There's people that are ugly in this world. And just know that in order for us to create unity and in order for us to create a team here, we have to be kind to each other. Even when someone rubs you the wrong way, it's okay. Just know that we have got to welcome people to this page and we have to have open arms. Because you know what? There was this lady. I'm just going to give you I got to take this off. I have a head rush. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Um, there was this lady that was very judgmental of me in the beginning. And She kept being judgmental. And you know what I said to her? I said, "Here is my phone number. Please call me." And I know she was like, "Call her? Seriously?" And I'm like, "Call me." So she called called me on the phone, and I said, "I am a real person. When you see me getting ready, I'm a real person with real feelings." And we talked, and she apologized for me for being ugly because she was continuously ugly to me with her comments. And I just said, "Call me. Call me. I want you to know who I am." And the second she heard my voice, she realized I was a real person and she stopped being ugly. As a matter of fact, she wrote me this long letter telling me, "Thank you. Thank you for calling her." But I'm like, "Y'all, I'm a real person. Like, I have feelings too. Don't be ugly. Let's be nice, you know? I have bad days just like you. Like, let's don't be ugly." So I just want to say, in order for us to dance, we can't attack people. Now, we can say things, it's important to not let people just slap run over you, right? Like that's important. Like we can't just let people, we got to stick up for ourselves. We have to have boundaries, but just know that um there's like when sometimes people are ugly to me, I'm like, "How long have you been following me?" I just say that. Or I say if the comments continue and they're continuously ugly, sometimes I just delete them. Sometimes I block them. Sometimes I'm like, "Here is my number, call me." So like just know that we have to open our arms because my page is growing fast. My YouTube page is growing fast and my Facebook. I'm almost at 33,000 on Facebook. I don't remember. I think I'm almost at 17,000 on YouTube. It's growing very fast, and we have to be gentle with these people that don't know us. And we have to have open arms in order to dance. And we have to be not judgmental to people that are ugly. We have to go, "She woke up on the wrong side." We can say, "She woke up on the wrong bus this morning. That poor lady's on the struggle bus. She needs to know who her Aunt Judy is." You know what I mean? Like we have to kind of laugh about it. But I have to tell you this too. I told Carol this the other day because she was upset that someone was attacking me. Carol loves me just like y'all love me. And so she was hurt that someone was attacking me. And I said, "Carol, I have to tell you something. And I want y'all to understand this. It makes no sense, but I'm going to give you one example. The two turkeys, I posted a video on Facebook of two turkeys breeding. And I posted the video simply because I wanted to show an education for people that don't, because turkeys, the male gets on top of the turkeys and he tries to find his balance. And the girl screams out, like, she goes, "Roar!" I can't do it. She makes out this noise. And if you don't know better, you think the male is hurting her. But that's not what happens. The woman, the girl turkey is flipping her tail up as she's making this noise because she's wanting to be bred. Like the male struts around her and she's like, "Hey," they're the funniest things. They begin to flirt with each other first. They're flirting, and then the girl sits down, like, "Hey, you sure are looking good when y'all strutting self." And so the girl sits down, and then the boy climbs up on top of her, and then he sits there and tries to find his balance. And she's making this little chirping noise She's flipping her tail up, and once he finds his balance, he curls under and breathes her. So I posted the video for education. Okay, so what happens is when a video goes viral, because the video went viral, and what happens is you get opinions. Okay, and we talk about opinions, and we know what opinions do for people, but people started attacking me for posting the video. Why in the world would you post this video? Why in the world? You are sitting there videoing her, and that female turkey is screaming. I can't believe that you would just sit behind the screen and video that turkey in pain. That's what I was getting. And people that know me were getting mad because people were attacking me. But it's just because they're not educated. But, it's fine. But see, what happens is when they start getting in fights, because what happens is people farms are going, that turkey is not being hurt. She's screaming out because she's wanting to be bred. And then the other person is like, no, she's not. She's in pain. And they're starting to fight. Well, the more comments I get of people fighting, the more money I make. So I'm sitting on the sideline going, keep fighting, keep on. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna give you an example. The video that went viral, there's over 1 million views on that one video. I made $160 from people fighting off that video. Yeah, stupid. It's stupid. So I might post one video and make 50 cents. But when a video goes viral because people are in a fist fight over me posting it and they're dogging me out, I can make $160 off a 1-minute video of turkeys breeding. So instead of you backup dancers getting mad at people for attacking me, go, "Whoa, Judy making some dough off that video." Just know that. So look at it as if if you're a farm, you understand that video. You understand that turkey, that hen, is not in pain. Because you have turkeys yourself, probably. You're educated. But understand when a video goes viral and you don't have people that follow your Aunt Judy and you don't have people that follow farms and watch other people, you don't know that hen is not in pain. And I look like some crazy person sitting on the sidelines letting them breed and she's in pain. I look like some terrible farm girl that don't take care of her animals. But just know, because a lot of you, are not creators. So you don't know how the system works. But just understand that when people are getting in fights, I've got a head rush from caffeine. Just know that when people start doing that, instead of you backup dancers trying to protect me, you have to know in your head, Aunt Judy's getting her feed bill paid for today because people are in fist fights over what she posted. So don't get mad at them and attack them and say bad things to them. We have to open our arms and welcome them here, because those people are what need to hear us talk. And if we just shut them out, they're never going to hear the truth. Do you understand me? I hope that I make sense. And the truth is that when you hear my story about how my farm got started, it wasn't started by me. Okay? I try my best not to throw my beliefs on anyone, even though I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, I believe in God. I have strong faith, but I don't expect all of you to feel the same way I feel. So I'm very careful in what I say about my beliefs, because sometimes when I talk about beliefs, people go, "Oh, I'm not listening to this God stuff." And I want you to know that you're welcome here, even if you don't believe in God. You're welcome here, But I'm just telling you that my farm was never started by me, because I never wanted a farm. That was never my goal. So when people are ugly, they need to hear the truth, right? And if we shut them out, we're not welcoming them into our backup group, and those people will never hear the truth. So we have to open our arms to people that don't think like us. It's okay. It's not everyone has to think like us. So I need you to know that. Okay? I don't think God intended for us. I may step on toes saying this, but I do not believe that God because I know there's a lot of controversy in what I'm saying, but I do not believe that God calls me and you to convict and tell people that the way they feel is not right. I don't feel like that's what our purpose is on this earth. I'm sorry. I don't feel like that's what my purpose is on earth, is to tell people that what they believe is wrong. I believe that the conviction comes from God, not me. My job is to stand strong in my beliefs, but my job is not to throw my beliefs on you. That comes from God. I'm not powerful enough to try to get you to believe like me. Do you think that I could talk people into believing what I believe? No. Okay. Like I'm not God. I'm Judy. And I'll never pretend to be God. I'm just going to stand strong in what I believe. And at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my own actions. And I feel like in order for me to grow my page, I feel like I need to open my arms and welcome everyone, because people that are ugly, they need to hear the truth, right? They need to know who I am. And if we just block them from my page because they were ugly a couple of times, they're never going to hear the truth. You know what I mean? So I want you to think of it like that. Okay, let's go back. Lately, I keep trying to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. And I am on a struggle bus. Have y'all ever done that? Oh my gosh. I keep trying to figure out, and what I'm talking about is my dad. I first of all just understand that yes, he reads messages, but he don't sit and watch me. So know that, first of all. And sometimes I have to. Sometimes I want to block all my friends and family from my social media. And the reason is because in order for me to talk to y'all about real life experiences, I feel like I don't necessarily say names. I do with my dad. I do with my brother. But I've learned that I can't just pop out names because it's embarrassing to my family, right? If I start telling you life scenarios of what's going on in my family, then it can be embarrassing to people that I'm talking about. So I have to be careful in what I say. But in order for me to teach you to dance, I have to tell you my own personal struggles in order to tell you how I overcome them to get to the point where I dance. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So sometimes I just want to block my family members because I don't want them to listen to me, because I don't want them to think that I'm talking about per se them, or I don't want to embarrass them, But I keep trying to make sense out of my dad. And y'all know this because I've said it before, but I can't get him to wear a jacket. Okay? It is 8 last week, it was 8 degrees outside, and I cannot get him to wear a jacket, and I'm trying to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to go so last week, I said it was 8 degrees, and we're having to go to radiation, and he gets out to go to radiation, and he is in a white undershirt, and his little he wears the same jacket. He has 2 jackets. His jackets are lightweight jackets. One of them is a sweatshirt jacket, and one of them is this Alabama real thin jacket. So he gets out, fixing to go to radiation in 8-degree weather, and he's in a short sleeve undershirt and his little lightweight jacket. And I'm trying to look at him and go, he makes no sense to me. Like, what the crap? It is 8 degrees outside. He has cancer. His immune system is low, and he is wearing a short sleeve shirt. Like, and so I go in there and I make him so mad because I'm trying to make sense to him that this is not right. Right? I'm like, okay, listen to me. This is what I say to him. I'm like, okay, listen to me. It is 8 degrees outside, and you're in a short sleeve shirt, and you're in this sweatshirt jacket, and it is 8 degrees outside. You have cancer, and your immune system is down. So it's probably not the best decision to wear a short sleeve shirt and a little bitty thin sweatshirt jacket. And he's looking at me like I got 4 horns on my head. Okay, so I'm trying to make sense to him. And he's like, you make no sense. And so I have been on the struggle bus with this whole jacket thing all winter. Okay. And so I've learned to try to pick and choose my battles, but I'm afraid he's gonna get sick. You know what I mean? Like, I kept thinking, because this was Friday, and there's a lot of ice, and I kept thinking, what if him and I get stuck on the interstate, there's ice, and we can't get off the interstate, and then we run out of gas. I'm panicking, going, and we're stuck on the interstate for hours, and he doesn't have the proper clothing on. That's what I was trying to do. So I was trying to protect him and go, we need to put on warmer clothes. So this is what I did. I said, you need to go back into your bedroom, and you need to put on a long sleeve shirt and a jacket, a heavy jacket. And he is mad at me for saying this. Okay. He is stomping. He is mad at me. And he goes back in his room and he says, I don't have any long sleeve shirts. And I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? So I go into his bedroom and I go, okay, first of all, I try to give him privacy. So I don't like go in his room checking all the time, right? I just kind of let him do his thing. So I go in there and there is no clothes in his closet. And I'm like, and I don't ever go in his closet. So I was like, where are your clothes? And I'm standing there going, where's his clothes? And I looked down and there were 6 huge black garbage bags in his closet. And I'm like, what is this? Does he have garbage? Is he collecting garbage? Like, what the heck? Why are these garbage bags in his closet? So I opened the garbage bags and he has all his clothes thrown in his garbage bags. And I'm like, is he fixing to like jet this place? Like, why is he packed everything in garbage bags? Like, what the heck? What is going on here? So I call him in there and I said, why is your clothes in garbage bags? I don't know. I'm like, well, how do you know if you have long sleeve shirts? Because your clothes are not hanging in your closet. They're in garbage bags on the floor. How do you know what you have? I don't know. So I was like that parent, you know, that was gonna. I just took all the garbage bags and I just emptied them on his bed, and I was like, and they were all his clothes, and so I said, all these clothes need to be hung up. Do you understand me? I mean, I have to be a parent. It's like I have this 5-year-old kid, that never unpacks his clothes when he goes on vacation or something. So I said, you need to know what you have. And in order to know what you have, the clothes need to be hanging in your closet. Do you understand me? So here are some hangers. I need you to hang up all your clothes, and I need you to put them in the closet or put them in your drawers, because you need to see what you have. You can't see if you have long sleeve shirts when they're in the floor in a garbage bags. So he is ticked off at me. Okay. He is so mad at me because I have dumped all his clothes on his bed. And I'm trying to make sense out of something and I'm like, what is causing this? What is causing him to live out of garbage bags? Like, what the heck? What, like, no one does that. What is, and I took him to the neurologist and I said, what is wrong with him? And they saw there was shrinkage on his brain, which indicates dementia. But when they did the dementia test, he passed it. And I'm like, something is not firing. Like, something is not working. And I'm trying to make sense. Okay, if he doesn't have dementia and there's nothing wrong with him mentally, why is all his clothes in the garbage bags? Like, what the heck? Okay. So then we get in the car. And again, I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to understand what is going on with him. Like, what causes someone to do that? Okay. Okay. So, no, it ain't the radiation, because he's been living out of a trash bag for a while. Is what happened? Well, I'm not going to go into it. But no, it's not the radiation that's doing that. We've been doing this way before radiation. So anyway, so I get in the car with him and I said, please explain to me, because I feel like I'm going crazy trying to figure you out. Please explain to me why you're living out of garbage bags. And he goes, I was raised differently from you, Judy. And I was like, duh, I know. Because he's my stepdad. He's not my real dad. So I did not grow up with him. He did not marry my mother until I was out of the house. Okay. So I didn't live in the same house with him, with my mother. I didn't grow up with him. He is my stepfather. So he goes, I wasn't raised like you. And I said, okay. And he said, when I was a kid, we grew up very poor and we didn't have closets. And I said, what did you do? He said, we lived out of garbage bags. Mama had us put our clothes in garbage bags, and that's what we did. And I was like, oh, Judy, you are straight up POS. I cannot believe that do you know, I felt like I was this big. Because I take for granted that we have closets. Like, I take for granted everyone has closets, because I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up without closets. I was like, oh my gosh, I literally feel so freaking bad. I feel like crap. Oh my God. And I almost started crying, because I'm like, no, I didn't grow up like that. We had closets. I did not have to live out of trash bags. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't grow up like that. Do you know how bad I felt? I I felt really bad, y'all. Okay. There's more to this story, okay? I get home and I'm crying because I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty, okay, for questioning him, trying to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense to me. It made sense to him, but it didn't make no sense to me. And I'm feeling, I mean, I'm bawling. I'm like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Is trying to deal with someone that I don't know what's wrong with their brain. And then I'm going, is this the way he was raised? Is this dementia? Like, what is this? But I feel terrible. I feel so bad. So this is what I did. He has a brother, okay, that is, still living, and him and his brother not very close. I don't really know why, but anyway. So I called his brother on the phone and I said, "Can I talk to you?" And he said, "Yeah. What's wrong?" And I said, "I don't know what's going on with your brother." I began to tell him, I said, I go in his closet, he's living out of trash bags and I don't understand it. And I said, I don't know what's going on. And I said, I wasn't raised with him. I don't understand. I said, and he told me this sad story about y'all didn't have closets when you were growing up and that you and him had to live out of trash bags. And I said, and I'm crying to him. I'm like, I feel awful. I just feel like a terrible daughter. Maybe I just got too much on me because I had this ice storm and I haven't had much sleep because I've had back pain and I'm taking in the radiation every day. Maybe I just have too much on me and I'm just like, I sit here and preach to people about being nice and breaking things down, and here I am, a total train wreck. Like, I have no business going live because I'm a total train wreck myself, and I cannot teach people to dance because I am literally not dancing. I am sitting it out, and I need help. So please tell me why, like, what happened when y'all were kids? Like, what I want to know. I want to understand, like, how he was brought up. So maybe I'm more gentle with him because I'm so not understanding because I wasn't brought up this way and I need to understand so I can be more gentle. And his brother said, "Judy, we had closets and we did not live out of trash bags." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? I've literally been crying all day over this. I literally have felt awful." He said, Judy, we never lived out of trash bags. Mother washed our clothes. We were we had to hang our clothes in the closet. We had to put our clothes in the dresser. We've never lived out of trash bags. And I'm like, now what? I'm trying to make sense. I need an explanation. I'm the type of person that I need explanation. Like, I need to know why. I need to know the why behind everything. I can't just accept things as they are. I need to know why you do the things you do. And I think it comes from the fact that I've been in counseling my entire life. And I'm like, I need to know what is going on. I need to know what the heck is going on. And I'm thinking, what do I do? Like, what do I do? What do I do? And I keep trying to make sense out of things that absolutely make no sense. Do I just let him live out of trash bags and not worry about it? Do I let him wear a short sleeve shirt to radiation? What do I do? What do I do? So, speaking of the clothes, so When he hung all his clothes in his closet, he had no long sleeve shirts. I mean, he had maybe one and it had a hole in it. So I got online and I ordered him some long sleeve shirts and I ordered him some sweatshirts and I ordered him some jackets that had that they were like flannel jackets. It was kind of like a sweatshirt jacket, but it was thicker. Because I know he likes the sweatshirt jackets, but it had like I forgot what you call it, that really warm stuff on the inside that's about that thick. I forgot what it's called. So I ordered him 2 of those jackets. I ordered him several long sleeve shirts and I ordered him a bunch of sweatshirts. Well, we got them in the mail yesterday. And I said, "You got your clothes in the mail." And I said, "Take off your sweatshirt jacket because this one's going to be much warmer for you going to radiation." I'm trying to make sense out of something that don't make sense, okay? So he goes to put the new jacket on, and he pretends like he can't put the jacket on. And he did this with me before. And he has a bad shoulder, okay? I don't know what it is. He told me that he was in a football injury when he was a kid. I cannot see him playing football. He is this big, he's short and little. I cannot see him playing football. But he told me he was in a football injury when he was little and his shoulder has never been right. I was like, "Did your mom not take you to the doctor? Did you break it? Like, why can't you, like, there's a reason why you can't put on this jacket." And so I say to him, I said, "I don't understand. How do you put on a sweatshirt jacket, but you can't put on this jacket?" Like, I would think a sweatshirt jacket would be harder to put on because it's flimsy. And he's pretending like he can't put on this jacket. And I'm like, what the heck? And it's because he doesn't want to wear the jacket that I bought him. He wants to wear the little thin sweatshirt jacket. And I'm like, I feel like I am going ballistic because I keep trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. And I need to put a stamp on what is going on. If he doesn't have dementia, explain to me why we're doing this. Why do we have this behavior? Why? Like, what is going on? I don't understand at all. And so Shane was like, Judy, 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 quit making him wear warm clothes. I'm like, but I'm scared he's going to get sick. I'm scared. I'm scared Judy, let him get sick. And I'm like, but I care about him. I love this man so much and I don't want him sick. I want him to be okay. But I don't know if you can relate to me. I mean, even if it's small kids and you're trying to make sense of, something that doesn't make sense, it can drive you crazy because you're trying to force people to do things they don't want to do because it makes sense to you. It makes sense that it's 8 degrees outside and you don't wear an undershirt. That makes sense to me and you, but it doesn't make sense to him. And just like, it's kind of like, and maybe you can't relate to me with it being your dad or your mom, you being a caregiver. Maybe you're a younger generation and have never been through taking care of your parents yet. Maybe you're with younger children and you're trying to figure out your teenagers, like why your teenagers are doing things like that you didn't teach them to do. Like, what the heck? Why are they doing this? And you're trying to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. And it will drive you insane. It will rob you of your happiness. It will rob you of your joy. And the things you enjoy will become a chore to you because you have so much pressure on you that it has robbed you of the things that you're happy to do, which is what is happening to me. I love my farm more than life itself. But right now, I am not getting paid a dime to run my farm. And I am struggling to take care of him with this cancer. And I'm struggling to figure out how to make ends meet. So I have pressure that way. And y'all know what is my biggest fear? My biggest fear is to be homeless. So anytime there's any financial, I go to I go straight to homeless. I go straight to, oh my God, I don't have tours. I don't have field trips. I'm going to have to sell Leroy. I'm going to have to get rid of my farm. I go straight to panic. I go straight to the worst case scenario. It is what I do. And I hate that I do that. But I have learned that when I go to La La Land, I have to pause. I'm like, right now, I'm sitting here in panic mode. And I am thinking that I have to sell all my animals and get rid of my farm. And I'm going to live under the interstate. Shane is going to leave me. Everyone's going to leave me. My dad is going to die. And I'm going to be stuck under the interstate running a wellness program under the interstate. Like I'm straight there. And it's the craziest things because when I go there, when I go to that crazy place, just like, when things get tough on you, you go to the crazy place and your whole life is destroyed and everything is bad. And my life is going upside down. My kids are driving me crazy. You go to you just let the whole world fall on you and you're like, I am a total train wreck. I don't catch myself doing it right off the bat. I need to get this off me. I don't catch myself. I'll go there for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in La La Land right now. I got to get myself out. And so, how do you stop you from going to La La Land when you have all this pressure on you? The only way I can do it is to pause and go. I literally have to go pause, and then I do the Alexa, I need 10 minutes to grieve. And I'm like, Alexa goes, you have 10 minutes to grieve. And then I'm like, my life sucks. I'm fixing to be homeless. I just go crazy for 10 minutes. And I just I cry. I pitch a fit. I'm like, he makes no sense to me. Why doesn't he wear a freaking jacket? It is 8 degrees outside. And I'm screaming and hollering at Alexa for 10 minutes. And then Alexa will go, your time is up for grieving. And I'm like, okay, now it's time to get myself calm because I've got my blood pressure up. I've got my anxiety up. I've got to calm myself down. And that's when I walk out to my farm and I sit on the ground and I go, Taterbug's giving me 500 kisses. Mickey's giving me 500 kisses. Ruger wants to sit in my lap. The baby goats want to chew my hair. She wants me to lay on her, and I can get to mindfulness. That's the only way I can get myself out of La La Land going, why the crap does he not want to wear a jacket? Why are we living out of trash bags? Why? I literally have to get out of my house. And there's times when, as a matter of fact, Sunday, thank you, Jane, for my gift certificate to Chipotle, because Sunday, I had to get out of my house. And I can't say, hey, I'll be back in a minute. I'm running to Tractor Supply. Oh, I'm going with you. I can't leave my house without. It's difficult. So the only way I can leave my house by myself is to sneak out of my house. It's awful. And then I have guilt for sneaking out because then I'm like, oh Lord, what if something happens? Or what if, like I worry, like I can't have peace. I can't have peace because I worry. And so Sunday, I snuck out of my house and I went to Tractor Supply because I had to get a couple of things. And I said, oh, I have this gift card. I'm going to go to Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I'm going to Chipotle and I'm just going to sit in my Jeep and have a moment of silence. And I got my little burrito and I sat there with my Coke Zero and I ate it and I was like, oh my God, this is so delicious. And I had a couple of moments of silence to go, I just need a break. I just need a break. And there's many times when, maybe you're retired and your husband's retired and you're like, if I see his face one more day, I'm going to scream. Like I'm used to going to work every day, or I'm used to him being at work every day. And now we're stuck in this house together. And if I see his face one more minute, I'm going to scream. That is the moment you need to get in the car and get your Chipotle gift card, go to Chipotle, eat, and just laugh at yourself going, my husband, I love him with all my heart. He has been the rock of my foundation for 56 years, but I need a flipping break. If I see his face one more minute, I am going to scream. That is normal. You're not abnormal for feeling that way. When you are stuck in your house with the same person, even your dogs, you're like, I'm so tired of taking them out every 2 hours to poop. I'm so over it. I just need a break. That is the moment you have to find your serenity. Just because I find my serenity sitting in my Jeep eating Chipotle doesn't mean that you find your serenity sitting in your Jeep eating Chipotle. It may be feeding the ducks at the park. It may be eating lunch with the girlfriend. It might be I don't know what your serenity looks like, but you have to find serenity. You have to find peace because I'm going to tell you something. If I don't take care of me, my dad is not going to be taken care of. I have to have an outlet. I have to find my serenity when I feel like I am going ballistic because someone's living out of trash bags that lives in my house. I have to find my serenity because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to long term take care of him. So I have to pace myself and go, okay, this makes absolutely no sense. Why we're living out of trash bags. And here I am feeling like I'm sitting here crying because I just dumped all the trash bags on his bed. And then he goes and tells me that he had to do that as a child. And I feel like a total train wreck. And I went from being mad. One emotion was being mad. And then the next emotion was feeling like crap and feeling sadness for him as a child living out of trash bags his whole life. Like I had this emotion of going, God, I am a piece of crap. I cannot believe that I just sat here when he did this as a child. He had to live out of trash bags as a child. And then the next emotion is, no, Judy, we never lived out of trash bags. We had closets. And then I'm like, are you kidding me? So my emotions are all over the place. They're all over the map. I tell you guys over and over, hang on. You cannot trust your emotions all the time. Your emotions are real. Like the feeling that I had of being mad because he was living out of trash, that is a true feeling that I was feeling. being upset at myself for dumping his trash bags out on his bed and feeling guilty because I thought he lived out of trash bags as a kid. That is a true feeling. That is a true feeling. And then being totally ticked off because he lied to me and he didn't live out of trash bags when he was a kid. That is a true emotion. This, we talk about balance. We talk about balance. What keeps you balanced? Okay. It's physical, spiritual, emotional, and mental. You have to have everything balanced in order to keep your life like this. And when I'm in all this emotion, my life is all out of balance, which is normal. Your feelings are valid. But what gets you in trouble is when you let your emotions take over and they stay there. So then when you stay mad and go, every day, if I have to see his face in this house, I'm going to scream. When you let your emotions take over and they don't bring you to serenity, that's when you are all out of balance with your emotions. You have to find serenity to bring yourself back to balance when you have those emotions. Because if you don't, it will rob you of your happiness. Because if I sit here and go, he's driving me crazy. I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. I'm going insane. That's when I've let my emotions take over. And sometimes in life, we have to understand that we're trying to make sense out of something that makes absolutely no sense. Like, I don't understand why we pretend like we can't put on a jacket. That makes no sense to me. I'm sitting here going, if it's your shoulder that's causing you not to wear a thick jacket, then we need to go to occupational therapy because we need to fix this problem. If you can put on a sweatshirt, thin jacket that's flimsy, but you can't put on a thick, stiff jacket, there's something we need to call occupational therapy in, and we need to rectify this problem if this is the reason you don't wear long sleeve shirts. If you can't wear a long sleeve shirt because of your shoulder, then we need to fix that problem because it is a problem going outside in short sleeve shirts in 8-degree weather. I'm trying to make sense out of that makes sense to me and you. Like, he needs occupational therapy to rotate that shoulder, to get it moving, to teach him how to put on a jacket a properly way. That makes sense to me and you. But see, I'm trying to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. That's when my emotions get all out of whack. And that's when I am just like this and I'm not balanced. And it's not like I can sit here and tell you that, listen here, buddy, I got this all figured out. Because listen, I have to wake up every single day because every single morning I wake up, I'm out of balance. I do. And there's some days I wake up and go, I could care less that I'm out of balance. I'm staying out of balance because I am not in the mood to fight anybody. I am not in the mood. And then I go on YouTube and I start getting these ugly comments, and then I'm all out of balance. And then I find myself smarting off. I'm sitting here telling y'all not to smart off to people, and then I'm smarting off to people because I'm out of balance. I don't have it all figured out. I do not. But you know what? I've learned in life that it's not that we stay perfect every day, right? That's impossible. We have life in the way. Like, it's impossible. But I will tell you that I hope that you and I meeting together twice a week is almost like we're in counseling, right? It's almost like you're getting free counseling. Okay. You're getting free counseling from a non-qualified counselor. Okay. Just know that I do not have any certifications. I don't have like it all figured out. I'm just telling you what I go through in hopes that you can relate to me and that we can get through this together. That's what I hope, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. You know, we're all in this together. I mean, I bet you that if my dad could go, oh, shoot, I'm hurrying. I bet if my dad could go live, he would go, my daughter is trying to force me to wear a daggum jacket. She's out buying my crap. Like, I want her to buy my crap. I want to wear these undershirts. Because when I tell him, I'm like, do you know the shirts that you wear are not t-shirts? They're undershirts. They're not shirts that you wear to restaurants. You wear them under your like polo shirts. It's an undershirt. And he's looking at me going, undershirt? There's Judy just makes this crap. Judy just makes this crap up. She calling, and can you see my dad getting on here live? Judy, let me just tell you, she has made up this word called an undershirt. Okay. She just makes it up. She's forcing me to wear stuff that I don't want to wear. And you know what? I'm so sick of my kids because they're trying to control my life. Y'all can relate to him. Don't tell me you can't. You can. Your kids are forcing you to do things you don't want to do. And you're like, I mean, let's just tell you, Missy, I raised you and you ain't going to be telling me what to do. You ain't taking over my medicine. I know exactly what I'm doing. And quit trying to force me to do things I don't want to do. Y'all can relate to him too, right? Because, you know, get in his shoes for a minute. You know, I tell you to try to get in the other people's shoes. Can you imagine how he feels with me trying to force him to wear a jacket? And every single day, I am so mad that he is not wearing a jacket. Like I can feel myself right now. He got his new jackets yesterday. Okay. And I can feel myself because I'm telling myself, if he don't have that jacket on, I'm going to be so mad. And I'm like, Judy, you are so setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to be ticked off. That is what you're doing. That is not nice, Judy. Like, but I feel like the whole jacket thing is a control thing because I can only imagine at 75 years old when you've lost your independency of living by yourself and then your kids are trying to force you to do something as simple as wearing a jacket. You ain't telling me. First of all, you're my stepdaughter. You're not telling me what to do. You're not. If I don't want to wear a jacket, I'm a grown adult and I'm not wearing a jacket. I don't care if you buy it. I don't care what you do. I don't care how cold it is. It's not that bad to go from the house to the car and get in the car and where it's warm. I don't need a jacket. Get off my case. How about them apples, Judy? You know what I'm saying? So I try to, you know, get in his shoes. I'm almost done, y'all. Try to get in his shoes because it is important for you to see the other person's side of the situation. You can't stay in your corner the whole time. When you stay in your corner the whole time and try to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense, you're going to find yourself robbed of joy. But if you get in their shoes for just a minute and go, okay, I am forcing him to do something that he doesn't want to do. I need to let go of this. And I don't know why I can't let go of it. I think it's because I don't want him sick. Like my reasoning is not mean. My reasoning is not because I'm just this mean old daughter that is forcing him to do something what my intentions are good. My intention is you need to be warm. We're driving 2.5 hours every day in a car and it's winter. We could get broke down. Like you need to be warm. You know, the intentions are good. but he doesn't want to wear a jacket. So, can y'all relate? I don't know. I hope that I said something today that you can relate to that'll help you dance today. Because so many times we just want to sit it out and be mad and go, if I see your face one more second, I'm going to scream. Get your retired butt off the couch and get yourself outside and find something to do. Because today, I don't need to see your face. Okay? Don't wait for him to get off the couch. Okay? You're going to have to get off the couch and do it yourself. At the end of the day, you cannot force people to do things they don't want to do, but you can fix the way you react to it. That is dancing. That is like going to find your serenity is dancing. It may seem selfish to try to get out by yourself to find your serenity. But if long term you're going to live with this person the rest of your life, you have to find serenity. You have to figure out how to dance and how not to let it consume you and rob you of your joy. I hope today made sense. All right, guys, drink to that. To wearing a jacket. Right. To not living out of trash bags. To eating at Chipotle. I'm going to start burping. All right, guys. I hope today that you can find your serenity and joy. In order to take care of your loved ones, you have to take care of yourself first. Because if you're all out of balance, your whole family is going to be out of balance. All right. All right. Today you have two choices, right? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. You have two choices. You can sit it out or you can dance. And today I hope you dance. I will see y'all. I don't know. I haven't did any pop-in lives lately because I've had a lot going on. But today, Kayla, listen, I have to say this about Kayla real quick. Kayla came here yesterday and it was kind of raining and stuff, like sprinkling. And she did some videos. I said, do some footage. I cannot wait for y'all to see Thursday's video. And Thursday's video will show you the real Kayla. I'm bragging on you, Kayla. But Kayla, I'm not going to give away the video for Thursday because I want you to watch. But Kayla thinks outside the box. Kayla and I are perfect together. Our personalities are a lot alike. She views animals just like me. You're just going to love Thursday's video. And it's going to show you Kayla's personality. And it's going to show you the backup that I have while I'm able to take care of my dad. And you're going to see the true Kayla. And she means the world to me. I'm going to cry talking about her. She means the world to me. So I will see you Thursday. Just get ready for that video. I'll see you later. Love y'all. Bye.